doing? We sitting back letting Quicket Toe, Anita Alvarez tell us nothing that they can do. You ain't gonna get anything without struggle and sweat.
That's right.
You not gonna get it. And then it's going to start affecting you. And the reason why I picked that color is because that's how the criminal justice system has operated to maintain its prison industrial complex.
That's right.
They wasn't happy just rounding up poor blacks. Now they say, let's go get us some poor whites. Because guess what? The Negroes keep screaming and talking about, well, hey, we the only ones here. So they said, well, we'll give them some counterparts. No problem. Create meth. If you catch on to what I'm saying. So we better wake up this Thursday at 1:30 p.m. I'm asking for people. I don't care if it's your grandma, bring the dog. So, we need some bodies, and we got to generate them quick. We need to go to Anita Alvarez's office, and we need to go there loud, noisy, just as much noise as you make up going down the street here. And let's interrupt service as it is normally conducted in that building at 69 West Washington.
Yeah.
I do things different. And when I say that I do things different, had the mayor ever trust his press secretary around me? That's the key. Trust. She would have had an earful and went back in crying, saying, listen here, he crazy. And want me to tell you why you crazy? Because it ain't affected them. So now your issue ain't their issue. So they sent out the African-American press secretary and say the mayor's really concerned. Listen here, you got a nephew locked up somewhere. We are the people, we better take our streets back. We better do it quick and fast. Wrongful convictions, tons of them. Tons of wrongful convictions. So, matter of fact, here's Ted Pearson, Chicago Alliance Against Racism and Political Repression, and if he emptied out the office, guess what? And just piled it out, it'll smother case you. Wrongful convictions. Think about that. The PD's office here are so swamped with cases because we allowed them to do that. Here it is, we wasn't happy with OPS. We said, okay, yeah, Mayor Deli, you make a lot of common sense. We'll put the power in your hands now. That's who in the hell got the power, the mayor. He voted on Chicago police torture claims, whether they're going to be sustained or whether they're not going to be sustained. Whoever came up with that idea, and I was in prison, and I was bouncing off my bed like, oh man, they messed up. You don't get a power back to the enemy. And that's what we did. And then we called it, what? Hey, today we have just reached a milestone of victory. I said, oh, damn. No, we didn't. Because, in other words, he used what's called psychological persuasion over the people. He used the ultimate. The ultimate went out and sold this idea. And who did they duke? They duped us. Now it takes 4 or 5 years for a simple police investigation to be conducted. Why is that? We are the people and we better wake up. Now, I'm asking that you come out Thursday. We want to meet here at Jackson and LaSalle at 1:30. At 1:30. I know a lot of people like to be late. 1:30. And we want to be able to march from Jackson and LaSalle to 69 West Washington. We want enough people. We praying, Lord, hear us. We need enough people out here where that when we go there, we want to leave some outside and we want to take some on the inside. We ain't going to be there and say, today I'm in church, so y'all have to be quiet. No, we want to make some noise. Because that's the only thing that they understand, because their employees going to go and complain. And when they go and complain, what they're going to say is, listen here, shut them little noisy rascals up. Give them a sucker. Shut them up. That's the type of noise that we need. Chicago police and this corrupt criminal justice system right now in the Supreme Court is People versus Stanley Rice. Stanley Rice is a Chicago police torture victim. Guess what they say? Well, you know, guess what? He was tortured, but I think there's some other evidence to keep him in prison. So we're going to say that torture is harmless error.
Bullshit. Yeah.
So now the police can literally jump out their car, kick the shit out of you, bam, jump back in their car and say, well, guess what? We had probable cause that he was committing a crime. Because that's what they gonna do. And I hate to be so bold with it, but it's the truth.
That's right.
We are people that better wake up. And I'm asking for everyone's participation this Thursday at 1:30. And we're going to march down that street to Anita Alvarez's office, and we're going to make some goddamn noise. Thank you.
Woo!
Hey, Ted Pearson has a flyer for an event on Saturday at Kennedy King where I will be speaking at with Stan Willis as well as Joey Mobile from the People's Law Office. Is at 11 o'clock at Kennedy King. Come out.